Okay, hello folks, back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. We're cruising along through the story. I did a whole bunch of side quests also. I'm still putting off the Path of the Proxy stuff until I feel I'm ready for it. I meant to start up earlier, but I had to go to a work meeting. On top of the fact that I also got busy doing house cleaning. So I would have liked to have done more, but it is what it is. I only have about 2-ish hours until I have to go back to work for realsies. And I am trying, or rather tried, to do it, but it's not looking like I'll be able to get Ju-Yuen. It's really not looking good. I only have 2.5 hours to try and get her, and I highly, highly doubt I'm going to get any. I could sink the 4 I have, but I don't know if it's even worth it. So, it's looking like I won't be able to get her. I wish I could, but it's not looking like it, sadly. Who knows, maybe I'll get lucky, but it's not looking like it. So, we're at a point in the story where now we're gonna go to the, desert area where the Sons of Calydon are. However, before I do that, let me see if there's anything I can do beforehand. Not that. Not there. Those two I'm not going to do because of the high level involved. Not this one either. Yeah, we ended up with more stuff. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna try it.
The cunning hairs are here. Need something? Asset confirmed. Nothing to...
Time for some hard labor?
Okay.
What? What? Yeah. Starlight!
I've got...
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
I'm gonna try this one at the very least.
Silly girl, the pros here. This will cost extra.
A work site is just like a battlefield. Move it! Stand behind the yellow line.
Drink flowing, wind blowing.
Stay focused.
Need a hand?
Bernice, your flamethrowers are too hot.
The work site is just like a battlefield.
Brighter than fireworks. Ready for a fiery feast?
Stand behind the yellow line.
Drink slow and win falling.
Weakling! You're nothing but prey!
A work site is just like a battlefield.
Brighter than fireworks.
Let's play a little.
My turn.
Gotta keep the claws sharp. Alright, I'll take over.
It's authorized personnel only! Just try me. Try this. I'm in.
Flames will never die.
Stand behind the yellow line.
Hey, let's have some fun.
Uh-oh.
Beg for mercy! That's that too late!
A work site is just like a battlefield.
Drink slow and win falling.
Guess I'll do it myself. Careful, it's still picking.
I'll take it. Stand behind the yellow line.
Brighter than fireworks.
Guess I'll do it myself.
This party is just getting started.
You should have worn a hard hat. Just try me.
Take this!
A work site is just like a battlefield.
Drink slow and win falling.
Guess I'll do it myself. Weakling! You're nothing but prey!
Got her, but I lost 2 people, so I'm gonna get minimum wage. Yep, minimum wage. So I'm definitely coming back to do that one. But I did have partly the right idea with bringing Ben along as a defense because of the Jane clone.
Good afternoon. Feeling hungry? Let me make you a deluxe bowl. Got your fill? See you next time.
Okay, so no more dicking around. All set for the adventure wise. I'm ready. Let's go. Good to know. Now we just need to wait for Billy to give us the departure date. Soon the day after departure arrives. The day of departure arrives. You're heading to the outer ring with Billy today, Wise. Have a safe journey. You should go meet Billy at the usual spot. While there aren't many smart devices we can utilize outside the city, Fairy and I will keep an eye on you both. There you are, manager. Let's hit the road. Outer ring, here I come. Tour de Inferno, Chapter 4. Not long later, on a highway of the outer ring.
Whoa, it stretches on forever.
What do you think, manager? The outer ring scenery is pretty nice, right? It's also super fun to drive here.
If this isn't somewhere out in Western North America, I don't know where, because that's just about the only location that matches.
But this road is too close to a hollow, and there are so many other hollows around.
There's nothing we can do about it. The outer ring lacks ether technology, making it hard to eliminate hollows. They can't even mine ether resources. Hey, you see that big guy over there?
That machinery. Is it an oil pump?
Oh, you're good. This area is called the Old Oil Field. The residents here still rely on petroleum for their livelihoods.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Wait! What's up with that truck?
Oh, shit.
We're gonna crash!
Billy, turn right! Drive into the hollow!
Why? Uh-oh. Yeah, he's literally on the middle of the road. What the hell?
Oh my, oh my.
Oh, no.
Interesting. They actually drove into the hollow.
Wait a minute. Those are the dudes that I saw at Lumina Square. The Wolf Siren and Blondie over here. Oh, God.
And here I thought I'd get to see some explosive carnage.
Lord Lucius, I did what you asked. Please, spare me. Please spare me.
Lucius. Oh, of course. Now we know. Of course he's a bad guy. Freaking Lucius Malfoy. Lord. It's like, hello. If it's like there's like a certain list of names that everyone uses when you're gonna make a villain, and Lucius is one of them.
Although the Sons of Calydon meeting their end in a hollow only earns a 61 from me, I'll let it slide this time considering your hard work. I hope that in the future you'll remember this lesson and stop meddling in things that you shouldn't.
Uh-oh.
The second in command of the Vanquishers colluding with an ether corporation in the city? That's not a joke you should make lightly.
Well, now we know who the bad guy in this arc is. So we have Perlman, who was working for that one...
Manager, are you all right?
That one crooked lady in the suit, who apparently answers to somebody else. That one guy trying to run for re-election also gives me bad vibes. And now we have this putz and his wolf boy and his wolf assistant.
I'm fine, Billy. Don't worry.
That's good. When you hit your head on my arm just now, it made a really loud sound.
Well, yeah, you're made of metal, Billy. Unless you have a frickin', other than the jacket, unless you have a pillow cushion, I don't think it's gonna make any other different sound.
That oil tanker heading straight for us was terrifying. We only made it thanks to your quick thinking. And the vehicle isn't totaled.
Well, that's surprising.
But we've fallen into a hollow now. What's our next move?
Just before we fell into the hollow, I sent a distress signal to Belle. She'll find a way to help us from the outside.
That's great! It's a relief to hear that. Right. Manager, both of you have a special condition that means you can't be in the hollow for too long, right?
Really?
Don't worry. There's anti-corruption serum in the truck that I helped buy, as well as some discarded hollow data piles from the city.
Was it with regards to Hollow Zero, where they both came from, that caused that? I wonder. Similar. It didn't. I looked it up on the wiki. Doesn't Trigger also have a similar thing where she has to wear that mask to keep her hollow afflicted eyes from going nuts or something to that extent? I wonder how badly it is for the twins, for the siblings. Yeah, they're not twins, but they are siblings.
Billy, that's how we escaped from the hollow.
Wise and Belle, I mean.
There must be a carrot in the Sons of Calydon's Bamboo. Plus, the new data from the data piles.
Oh, that's right! You're a proxy! You can calculate a path out of the hollow! Alright, let's get to work installing the data piles!
So is it just Billy we got?
Let's go, Manager! I've got the data piles.
Okay, installing 3 should be enough.
Ooh, nice motorcycle. So it is just Billy that I'm stuck with.
We've got ethereals. Must have been drawn in by the data piles.
Don't worry, Manager. I'll handle them. Quit moving!
Wait a minute. What is Red Marcus doing here? Oh, he must belong to Billy, on loan from the Calydon gang.
Try this! Got one installed! Manager,
Sweet.
let's go to the next location.
Supplies. Oh, it just closed back up. This town looks cool. A shame it's trapped in a hollow.
More ethereals. And they seem tougher than the last ones. Manager, find someplace safe to take cover.
Ow, I'm pressing dodge, you stupid game.
I've got plenty of bullets!
Ah, so that's what his special looks like.
Quit moving! It's my turn! It's showtime!
Come on, come on.
All right, just one data pile left.
Let's move! Don't worry, Manager. I'll take care of these guys in no time. How are you holding up?
Ow.
I can manage. Did you hear that?
Hopefully something good. That is not good.
Uh-oh, it's a big guy!
go back to the car and get out of here.
You can do it, manager! We're almost there!
I'm really not built for this level of activity.
Oh, hell yeah.
Big sis!
It's been a hot minute, little bro. Oh, so this is the proxy I've heard so much about.
Come on, brother. You've gotten a bit rusty.
All right, here we go. It's time to shine.
Super badass and hot tomboy. The Tekken clone, and of course, Deadpool Billy. Okay, so the special is very similar to Ben, where you activate it during an attack and it counters. Gives shields to teammates. So she's basically a faster sword and shield version of Ben, which is nice.
Alright, boys. Let's get to it.
Show me what you got, bro.
Will 10 rounds be enough?
Oh, you really must be feeling confident today.
Nah, it's just that I can't get a reimbursement on anything over 10.
Hold it.
Hey, hey.
This one's a real crowd pleaser.
Okay.
That was a close call, little bro. If we'd been a few seconds later, you would have been chomped to pieces by ethereals already.
Okay, so now that the game has properly explained how Caesar works, I actually, well, understand how she works. I'm not just spamming moves and seeing what happens like last time. And Lighter, yeah, Lighter's is a typical brawler character, nothing too fancy. Okay.
Don't worry, big sis. I'm made out of tough enough stuff to hold out.
Brother, you have nowhere to run, but you've still got a mouth on you.
Lighter, you just don't know me well enough. My body is made out of enhanced materials now. Forget about ethereals. Even Nicole wouldn't dare hit me barehanded.
Are you sure? She probably could if she tried.
Oh, so you mean you're literally made out of tough materials?
So, big sis, Lighter, how did you end up here?
Oh, I got a strange call earlier from a young girl. She was all panicked and said you fell into this hollow.
So it was the deputy manager.
Lucy thought it might be a trick, but the intel she gave about you was flawless. And she even laid out a rescue route. Oh, so this is the legendary proxy, huh? Who'd have thought?
Yeah, Wise, you gotta go to a gym. Get some cardio and muscle build up.
Thanks. You arrived just in time.
Did he faint?
Hey, Proxy! What's wrong?
He did.
Manager! Manager! Stay with me! Quick! We gotta get out of here! Hurry!
So yeah, Caesar, the ultra tomboy. I like her already. Time passed after you lost consciousness in Blazewood.
I have to take some of the blame for this accident as well. We, the Sons of Calydon, must honor our guests with the finest funeral!
Are you kidding me?
Lighter, you will be carrying the coffin.
That's a heavy responsibility.
We'll need to keep the hearse driving steady. Piper!
Got it. I'll make sure it's as smooth and
Bernice! Of course, you'll be handling the cremation.
You got it! Just gotta burn everything that
I'm alive, you know.
Lucy, can you all stop goofing around?
Don't be upset. It's not every day we get to have fun with the cremation ceremony.
You don't have fun at our guest expense! Bernice! Put away the flamethrower, now!
I'm literally among the living.
Why? How are you feeling? Are you hurt? Sorry. We got a little carried away. Welcome to the Outer Ring. May you rise from the ashes.
You know, as much as I think I prefer 6th Street for permanent living, I wouldn't mind getting a trailer out here where they're living after a short while.
Nathan! Who would have thought you'd both end up here all because of an accident? Must have scared you back then, huh? Relax! You two are Billy are thick as thieves, so that makes us friends.
Jesus Christ, I underestimated how big Caesar's ballistics are. I'd say next to her, Yanagi, who else? Nicole, possibly Bernice. I want to say Bernice. And, who else? There's one other character, and I forget who it. Oh, and Evelyn. I'd say they have like the biggest, assets in the game. What did she say?
Must have scared you back then, huh? Relax. You two and Billy are thick as thieves, so that makes us friends.
Yeah, right. We've been partners in crime for a while now.
Time for a formal introduction. We're the Sons of Calydon, a biker gang from the Outer Ring. I'm the current boss, Caesar. Billy should have already told you why we invited you. The Sons of Calydon need a favor from you. As for Perlman, his airship crashed here in the Outer Ring during landing. He's lucky to be alive, but he's badly injured and hasn't woken up yet.
Wait, you mean you have Perlman?
Yeah. Wait, didn't Lucy tell you? Don't worry, we'll make sure he heals up. And once he's awake, we'll hand him over to you.
Wait. Caesar, are you stupid? Negotiations haven't even started, and you already handed over such an important bargaining chip?
Negotiations? Bargaining chip? Lucy, again with the pettiness. This kind of manipulation and leveraging? That's not very overlordy.
Easy for you to say. I worked my butt off to keep this info under wraps just for today. If we can't strike a deal with Phaethon, where do you expect me to find a reliable proxy for the Tour d'Inferno?
The Tour d'Inferno is our business. I never planned to count on anyone else. Don't worry, Proxy. You coming to the Outer Ring is a sign of respect. Even if you don't agree to help us, I won't go back on my word about Perlman.
By the way, from what I also understand, Caesar's left arm is actually a mechanical prosthetic, and it's one that's based on Billy's model. So Caesar probably had some kind of accident that caused her arm to get amputated. And from what I also heard, Billy's arm is, well, made of some really, really, really tough stuff.
Caesar, we appreciate your kindness, But as they say, no work, no reward.
Belle is right. Actually, we only came today hoping to get a bit of information on Perlman. We could never have expected what you're offering. Since you've been so honest with us, we'll do everything we can to help you.
Straight to the point! I like it! Can you relax a little now, Lucy?
Thanks, Phaethon. Your willingness to help will be huge for us.
So you need a proxy for this Tour de Inferno you mentioned, right? What is it?
The Tour d'Inferno is the biggest event in the old oil field. Only the strongest squads of bikers can compete. It's a test in the hollows to find out who's the best.
Caesar, there's no way they'll get it when you put it like that. Let me explain. Simply put, the Tour de Inferno is an off-road motorbike race that crosses through a hollow. Only 2 teams compete, and the rules are simple. The first team to cross the hollow, reach the finish point at Cinderglow Lake, and throw a spark stone into the lake, wins.
What's the purpose of such a dangerous race?
You didn't finish the whole dialogue.
The purpose of the Tour d'Inferno is to regularly ensure the safety of our oil resources. After all, oil is the lifeblood of the old oil field. Naturally, for us biker gangs, the Tour d'Inferno also serves another purpose. The winner of the race becomes overlord of the old oil field motor league.
That's right, Phaethon. The Overlord is recognized as the top dog of the Motor League.
And he who controls the spice controls the
The
universe.
current Overlord's faction is called the Vanquishers, and their boss held the title for years. I've been itching to challenge him for a while now.
So, the Sons of Calydon are all about honor.
Proxy, the only one who'd give you that kind of answer is this simpleton right here. People are gunning for the Overlord spot for more than just becoming the top dog. We're not some school kids hooked on fighting manga. The future of the oil industry in the old oil field relies on the support of the Motor League, in every sense of the word.
Like I said, like in Dune, he who controls, or she who controls the spice controls the universe. Or in this case, the outer ring. But you get what I mean.
And as the leader of the Motor League, the Overlord is in charge of assigning transport routes. That means they hold real, tangible power. For the past 6 months, the Vanquishers have only given us the worst routes. They're definitely messing with us behind our backs. But when I went to confront them, that smug second-in-command Lucius just said, the Overlord isn't in the old oil field right now, and the routes are decided at random.
Speaking of the Overlord, he hasn't been seen for half a year. Who knows what he's been doing?
By the way, I really, really would like to see more alternate outfits for characters come out, because there's only 3 of them. Ellen, Nicole, and who else? I think it was Astra. Well, yeah, can we get other outfits for everyone else, especially the ladies? Like, I'd like a maskless version of Pulchra, very much so.
But Lucy, what are you afraid of? Even if the routes aren't great, with our skills, it's nothing we can't handle. Besides, you're just mad because there's nowhere to buy makeup and snacks on these routes.
Shut up, Caesar! Didn't we agree you wouldn't criticize me in front of guests?
What? You call that criticism? It's the truth. And you're the one who's always calling me an idiot. You think I don't have any self-respect?
You ruin one's plans each time you open your mouth and expect me to praise you?
Uh-oh, we got the Husky and the Chihuahua going at each other.
Yeah. Lady Lucy Montefiore, I ruined your plans. Are you forgetting who's the one who was so excited about meeting the legendary proxies that she couldn't sleep all night?
Well, I compare them to dogs, but it's 2 kitty cats going after each other.
Enough, Caesar! I challenge you to a duel! Today
Oh, God.
Bring it on! Then we'll see who's scared. Lighter! Come here and be the judge!
Yeah, everyone who has commented it on YouTube is correct. The Sons of Calydon are indeed a bunch of goofballs. Hell, even Pulchra in her little side quest that I did way back early, is all like, yeah, they're idiots, but they're very lovable special idiots.
Are they going to be okay?
Well, it's fine, Proxy. Don't worry. This is a 2 or 3 times a day kind of thing. Yeah, it's no big deal. Just don't get roped into being the referee, or you might end up on the wrong side of both of them. Anyway, Proxies, it's great to have your help with the Tour de Inferno. Let's give it our best shot.
Okay, my audio is still good. Getting late, Proxy. Why don't we camp out here tonight? Gas station here is closed, but it's totally safe here as it's not far from the town. So, about Perlman. Oh, you mean the fugitive, right? Just like Caesar said, his airship crashed in the Outer Ring and we found him. We were about to hand him over to public security for a reward, but before he passed out, he kept yelling something like, "Someone else is behind all this, and I've got proof," so we kept him. As we suspected, Perlman knows something. A lot of something. Oh, your expression tells me that what he said must be important to you. Good to know. Relax, we only know what he's with only we know that he's with us, and we've stashed him in a secure spot for treatment. What about Caesar and Lucy? Well, they're gonna be fighting for a bit longer, I'm afraid. Don't worry about it. They usually duke it out far away, so they won't disrupt your sleep. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Yeah, they fight and make up in a flash, even quicker than Steel Tusk's engines eat gas. Alright, let's save the chit-chat for tomorrow and catch some Z's today. You must be beat. Young guns need to get enough sleep to grow up healthy. Wow, she really is an old lady in a young girl's body with how she talks. After a long day, we took the Sons of Calydon's generous offer and stayed overnight in Blazewood. The next morning, I was worried about sleeping somewhere new, but now it's morning already. Eyes feel better after a good night's sleep. Wonder if Bella's awake. I'll talk to her about how to start up a proxy business in the Outer Ring. Ooh, so we will be opening a home away from home, will we? Talk to Billy. And look, we even have an elevator. Of course, there's a giant-ass hollow all the way over there. God forbid we have somewhere that's away from monsters. Bolter. That's really his name, huh? Nice camper truck. Motorcycle with a sidecar. And of course, we got Sage in a barrel out here. Don't look so surprised. Trash cans are a necessity everywhere. Didn't expect to bump into you again. Of course I'm everywhere, but what would the world become? It terrifies me to imagine that. You know what I want, right? Exactly. What new Eridu scraps the Outer Ring uncovers. I'm talking treasures hidden in plain sight. The rare commemorative coins. You're a pro at searching for them, right? Hand them over and I'll grant what you want in return. Of course I don't have any coins for this area. Ooh, biker chicks. Corina. Lola. So is this supposed to be the convenience store equivalent? But there's no Bang Boo there, so I guess they're not set up yet. Lover Boo. Figures. The diner's closing down. What? We can't have that. Bernice serves her drinks here. We gotta refreshen it back up. Holy crap, they got a whole bar inside Steel Tusk, too. And a piano. They got it made. Jukebox right there. They probably play heavy metal. Old Demir. Johnny, you're back. I'm from New Eridu. New Eridu? Something like an old Eridu? Heard you know a lot about the legends of the Outer Ring. Oh, right, my grandpa used to tell me what a long, long time ago a group of wanderers came to the Outer Ring and found oil here. What was I saying? Group of wanderers found oil. Oh, yeah, back in my day, this place was an oil haven. Then the Hollows came, and after that, oh, where was I? Thank you for the story. Town's buzzing lately, like when my buddy returned. So he's an old coot who's lost his mind. Shame. I'm pretty sure I found all the boxes here last time. Ooh, Buffy. She looks cute. Yeah, because I came here for the Pulchra quest. And I'm pretty sure I found all the carts that were lying around. Tan, whitish hair. Reminds me of Bullet from BlazBlue. Or is it BlazBoo? Talk to Billy. Yes. Just looking to see if there's any getting familiar with the area. Ew, what's with that awful haircut? The dude on the left. Something about Bang Boo drivers. Okay, so I can't cross the road right here. Looks like I gotta talk to Billy and Caesar. Madam Caesar.
Morning. Did you sleep well? You were exhausted yesterday, right? As soon as your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light.
Billy, you look like you're getting ready to go somewhere.
Actually, it's the opposite. I just took the other manager back to your store. The other manager and Caesar decided that they're gonna move some of the equipment into your car and set up a mobile proxy workshop.
Nice.
You mean moving the HDD equipment out here?
Right. The other manager said working in the city would make communication difficult. Plus, smart devices are few and far between in the Outer Ring, and long-range data transmission could slow us down.
Oh, morning, Proxy. You're awake. Billy's right. You'll be more efficient working from here in the Outer Ring. Don't worry. We'll take care of the power and network connection. Even in the Outer Ring, you'll be, walking on thin ice.
Fishing. Like a fish in water. Like a fish. Yeah, sure, her puns are mixed up.
Hearing that makes me a little nervous about our new working environment.
By the way, before the equipment arrives, let me take you to Blazewood and introduce you to the townsfolk. Lucy said you might not be used to roughing it with us, so I got the mayor to prepare a place for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's no problem. After we get back from town, go talk to Lucy and the others. I heard from your sister that you need to collect some holo data before the race. Lucy and the gang are also preparing for the Torrid Inferno. You should be able to help each other out.
That's still blocked off. Yep, I am definitely not going to be able to get Zhu Yuan. I've tried, but none of the polychromes and tapes that I sunk into trying to get her have amounted to much of anything, so... Oh well, sad waste. I wish I could get her, but... Okay, Cheesetopia. Not sure what that is. Upper level. Greet the mayor. Nice digs. Wait, that's the mayor?
Casa! I brought the proxy to say hi.
Ooh, she's gorgeous. Think they went for a Native American look, I think.
Oh, Caesar. So this is the proxy from the city? Guess folks from New Eridu start working young, just like us.
Caesar, who is this young lady?
Young lady? You city folks talk funny. I'm Casa, the mayor of Blazewood. The Sons of Calydon have taken good care of our town. So if you need anything, just let me know. You can stay in the house behind me tonight. Sorry, it's still got some stuff that hasn't been moved out, but I'll get someone to clean it up.
A shame she's not an agent, because I like her design. That whole biker Native American combination look.
Hey, Casa. I noticed a lot of people in town making these woven items.
We don't have a choice. The pipeline to town still isn't fixed. Without a gas station, all we can do is make handicrafts to earn a living. Luckily, we got a big order recently, and with the Tour d'Inferno coming up, the sunflints are selling like hotcakes.
What's a sunflint?
Oh, it's a kind of handicraft woven from straw. During the Tour d'Inferno, almost every house in the old oil field hangs them up.
Sunflint. Yeah, it's a Native American spirit catcher. At least that's what it looks like. Craft made from straw and blazewood for the residents of Old Oilfield District. Also an important decoration for Tour d'Inferno. Center of the ring bears a unique image. Likely holds some significance.
The pattern looks like a face.
The elders say this is the face of the god of sun and fire, who guides heroes to ignite Cinder Lake and return safely from the hollow. But there's another saying. The upside-down person on the Sunflint is the first overlord of the Motor League.
Such a unique pattern must have a story behind it, right?
Yup! Actually, this pattern represents the legend of the first overlord's Tour d'Inferno. Though the old oil field can still produce oil, did you know the core oil field was swallowed up by a hollow decades ago?
Of course it was.
Wait, isn't oil susceptible to ether corruption?
Mm-hmm. After the disaster, etheric matter seeped through the underground facilities and oil pumps, ruining the shallow oil reserves. But luckily, the collapse of the only deep drilling facility formed a unique natural gas vent. The burning gas kept the etheric matter from spreading further down.
So the natural gas vent is Cinderglow Lake.
The appearance of Cinder Lake saved everyone's livelihoods in the old oil field. But even with Cinder Lake, we can't rest easy. Natural gas and etheric matter burning together can easily turn into ether crystals building up around the lake. If left unchecked, more and more crystals will build up and eventually block the vent, extinguishing the lake. If that happens, the underground oil will be doomed.
There was a time when Cinder Lake nearly went out. In order to save it, a young man and his friends risked their lives to enter the hollow and blast open an ether crystal using a special spark stone, just like the one in my hand.
Proof of entry for the Torre de Inferno filled with special catalytic fuel. After throwing it into the Cinder Lake, it can react with natural gases and ether compounds to detonate an explosion, clearing the ether crystals nearby.
But the hollow was treacherous, and they didn't even have a carrot with them. By the time they reached Cinder Lake, it was almost completely covered with crystals. Out of desperation, the young man rode his bike into the only spot that was still burning in Cinder Lake and managed to ignite it.
So, everyone makes sun flints in memory of his sacrifice.
Oh, Proxy. I never said the first Overlord died there.
It's normal for the Proxy to think that way. After all, everyone who went to Cinder Lake with him thought he was dead, but a day later, he miraculously emerged from the hollow alive.
Like he's like biker Jesus.
Folks say the god of the sun and fire was moved by his bravery, allowing him to be reborn from the flames. Since then, the residents have drawn his face and the image of him diving into Cinder Lake on their sunflints. There's even a line from a folk song that goes, "Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly."
That's a great story. No wonder it's widely told.
Uh-huh. Kids in the old oil field grew up hearing that story. They used to play games pretending to be the first Overlord in the Torre d'Inferno. Of course, the first Overlord did more than that. After he returned, he gathered all the biker gangs in the old oil field and formed the Motor League. He also made the rule that the Torre d'Inferno would be held every few years to prevent a similar crisis at Cinder Lake.
Yeah, that's why the Torre d'Inferno continues to this day. It's still a feat only the strongest bikers can accomplish, but for us residents, it's become more of a festival.
Looks like I lost track of time chatting about Torre de Inferno. It's an interesting topic. I'm glad you think so. I need to talk to Casa about powering your equipment, Proxy. Why don't you head back to the gas station and meet with Lucy and the others? Too much power, so we can't use battery. Are those old model Bang Boo or just mock-ups? Wouldn't be surprised if they're older models. Extremely old models.
Proxy, you made it. Proxy, didn't Caesar say you were just going to meet the mayor? What took you so long?
We were telling stories.
We saw the sunflints in Blazewood and heard about the legend of the Torre d'Inferno.
So that's why Caesar was so pumped up. After all, that's her favorite story. She even said her dream is to become a hero, just like the first Overlord. If she really wants to be like the first Overlord, she better forget those childish fairy tales fast.
Jeez, Lucy, you're such a negative Nancy.
But the first Overlord was a real person though, right?
Exactly. And it's because he actually existed that we should look at him objectively, no? I mean, the Torre d'Inferno only happened a few decades ago. How come it's turned into this huge legend? But using an act of God to spread his story far and wide? The first Overlord must have been pretty smart. Lucy, Caesar said this kind of old person talk will give you wrinkles.
I mean, when we went to go into back to the bell tower to do that one side quest the other last night, somebody showed up and left a key for me to complete the mission. So clearly some ghost paranormal stuff is something that does imply to happen, at least in the background. So hey, this is also a universe with interdimensional portals and monsters. I think there's slight possibility that this isn't just bullshit.
Nonsense! Don't listen to her lies! I use exfoliating face masks every day.
Oh,
no
God.
way I'll get wrinkles.
Oh god, I love the voice acting. It's hilarious.
Proxy, you can see it too, right? The Torrid Inferno is less about heroics and more about the first Overlord securing control of the old oil field.
Okay, just making sure volume's good.
Speaking of which, yesterday Caesar called you Montefiore. Lucy, are you related to the prestigious new Eridu Montefiore family?
Prestigious? You're being a bit too generous to new money, aren't you? But yeah, we're family.
So you're from the city. What made you give up that life?
It's because I never wanted that kind of life where everything is already laid out for you. Plus, my dad only cares about profits and business.
Exactly. It's different in the Outer Ring, especially in the old oil field. The Motor League is all about freedom and justice.
That's what they say. But to survive, you can't forget about profits and business.
That's how it is.
Take the Sons of Calydon, for example. Employees need paychecks, vehicles need maintenance, and we need supplies that the city won't sell us. Which means we need connections and money.
Money makes the world go around. Can't avoid it.
Proxy, I wasn't just making it up when I said the Overlord's faction is targeting us. The Sons of Calydon have had better rep than the Vanquishers these past few years. So, of course, they're jealous. But the recent bad routes we've been getting have hurt our income, and recruiting new members has been an issue. So, for the future survival of the Sons of Calydon, we have to take the Overlord's title.
You've got everything figured out.
I knew someone as sharp as Phaethon would get it. Brute strength and passion alone won't get you far. Just watch. It won't be long before I beat Caesar and take the Sons of Calydon from her.
Careful not to bark up the wrong tree there, Lucy.
Lucy, you wouldn't admit it earlier, but it turns out you lost last night.
No, I didn't lose. It was just a momentary truce. After all, prepping for the Torrid Inferno is what's most important now. I can put becoming the boss on the back burner. Proxy, let's talk business. The other Phaethon mentioned this morning that the lack of holo data in the Outer Ring is affecting your ability to perform in the Hollows. So for now, we'll be going into the Hollows with you to gather data.
Oh, I also need your help with something. The vehicles for the Torrid Inferno need some modifications. We need to get a hold of the necessary parts.
At the same moment.
Wise, I'm back.
Good job, Belle. Come on, I'll help you set up the HDD.
No need. I just tested the voltage and network speed here. The HDD is working fine. Fairy and Eos are pretty excited to be in the Outer Ring. But it's a new environment, so it'll take some getting used to.
Let's warm up for the Torrid Inferno with the work we've got on hand.
All right, Wise. If you're ready, let's get going.
Now we got two things to do in the Hollow, collecting Hollow data and buying vehicle parts. Caesar and her crew said doesn't matter which one we tackle first. I'll leave the call to you, Wise. Let's get moving when you're all set. If you're curious about commission for Sons of Calydon, talk to Bernice, Lighter, and Piper. Say hi to everyone first. Okay, so... So it's like a new Wild West environment. or modern day equivalent, Poloff. Even his name sounds like it fits. Fits his hairdo, I mean. Looks like a frickin' cauliflower. Disgusting. I like cauliflower, I just don't think the hairdo looks cool. Don't be nervous, Proxy. Trucker's got no task for you, so carry on. Call me if you need help. You'll put little old me to shame. You're younger than me, right? The old trucker staying in front of you is actually one of the most experienced drivers here. They say in the city, all you need for a driver's license out of ring is a piece of paper and Iguana's new paw print. Iguana's paw print. Paper's easy to find, and Iguana's paw print, that'll take months. Not buying it. Just kidding. Seriously, start driving young out here compared to the city. Taking care of compound during the Tour de Inferno. Didn't realize you can't stay inside the hollow for long. Like being a professional fighter who faints at the sight of blood. No wonder I feel a connection. Faint at the sight of blood? You? The Outer Ring's a place full of possibilities, perhaps. Is there anything else you want to know? How long have you been with the Sons of Calydon? Not too long. Got less experience than Lucy. Why did you join? Big Daddy made me an offer I couldn't refuse. More money to be made in the ring than you might think. Sometimes just bending the knee or lowering your head is enough. Unfortunately, my knees and necks aren't as flexible as I'd like them to be. Data piles that you and Billy used in the Hollow before, they're all outdated. Ether companies in the city are super cautious in their dealings, so we'll just have to make do with what we got with these. Worried about the ring stealing their technology? No, even with the latest equipment, it's difficult for Ether technology in the Outer Ring to advance. The industry is just too complex and vast, especially with something as crucial as the Rosetta data. Fortunately, old oil field still has oil reserves, and that's why the Outer Ring doesn't rely on anyone else for energy. The big companies aren't too thrilled about that, though. Come to take a seat. How about a Bernie special? Bernie special? Yep, I'm the bartender for Sons of Calydon. Whether it's for people or vehicles, I personally mix everything they drink. Steel Tusk is impressive. It can gulp down 200 liters of Bernie special in one go. People and vehicles are different. They're not so different. Both vehicles and their drivers need to stay fueled up, don't you think? This one's made just for you. Drink up and you'll be full of energy and ready to go. It'd be rude not to drink it. Coughs heavily. Good, right? This is so spicy. Chili, mustard, and turmeric power. Caesar said you're a guest from the city, so she told me that to give you a proper welcome and give you a taste of our style. Caesar said the same thing about when Lucy came. I went through a lot of recipes, and this was the one Caesar liked the most. Oh wait, no, when Lucy showed up, Caesar said, let's give her a taste of our tough style. So I'm collateral damage. Sorry, let's make you a fresh one of our top-rated drink. Drink inspired by nitro fuel. You know, nitro fuel, right? It's that energy drink from your city that all the drivers are crazy about. Want another drink and a little chat? Sure. What's on your mind? About the flamethrower. What do you think? They look great, right? Took a long time to finish the modifications. The one on the left is named Shaker, and the one on the right is Mixer. With just a light press, the carefully mixed fuel will ignite you in a bright flame. I got the core parts in the black market at Badger's Respite. Big Daddy reckoned they were military devices back from old Eridu's fall. They're a bit dated, but they work like a charm. Only downside is its firepower is a bit too fiery. Lucy won't let me cook until I can handle it with precision. You guys have a fixed place to stay. Fixed place like a house on the surface. I think many people choose the biker life simply because they hate being tied down. With wheels and pals, you're free to roam. Outer Ring's a massive playground, you know. But of course, our company's got a few cargo stops with compounds. They've got everything you'd need, and you can park your ride there as long as you need. Catch you later. If you ever need a drink, a snooze inducer, or keep you up all nighter, just hit me up. Interesting. Natural fuel contains actual fuel, so that's why it tastes so different. You can't drink fuel. How'd you ever graduate from school? Piece of cake. I remember the day I graduated. All my teachers were real happy. A lot of new recruits. Want to learn drifting. No chance of that driver training. I have not seen... Can't buy anything from Lola. What's your role within the Sons of Calydon? I'm the heavy-duty trucker. Back in the day, we were short on hands. Trucker ran half a long haul and urgent trips solo. Nowadays, the young guns are taking over. Maybe little me is old enough to just drink tea and look after Steel Tusk. The largest truck we have here. Talking about the beast parked at the center. Can haul all your proxy gear with ease. Steel Tusk's a beauty and super reliable. She's been with us through thick and thin. It's a shame we don't have another pal of the same model. If we had cashed in on Perlman's bounty, we might have earned enough money to find a buddy for Steel Tusk. Each turret Inferno needs 3 members, tradition from the first Overlord. This is to keep the lineup balanced or something. Anyway, I wouldn't know the details. Besides, this truck is used to handling those big rigs. Motorcycles aren't exactly my thing. Big Daddy intended to have the old trucker help take care of the business here, but Casa said the gas station ran dry, so Big Daddy put little old me to charge of shipping oil instead. She keeps saying little old me, and that honestly is a little tiresome to keep saying. Okay. Ready to go, Wise. Let's not keep the Sons of Calydon waiting. I'm going to do as much as I can until I have to go. Complete the commissions. Starts HDD. So what are we doing? 38. So fire and physical. Okay, so Caesar is a stunner, just like not Caesar. Lighter is a stunner, just like oh god damn it, what's her name? Just like Calydon. And Caesar's a defender, like, oh, hell yeah. Uh-oh.
The Sons of Calydon are here, as expected.
Let's move. Stick to the plan.
There's Pulchra. Wait, that one's an orangutan. Not long after, somewhere inside the hollow.
Hey, hey! Wise and everyone from the Sons of Calydon, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's exactly what I said. Caesar's a defender just like Ben is, only faster.
Our mission is to collect holo data. Wise, you know what to do, right?
Got it. It's just like that time with Billy.
Don't worry, Proxy. Unlike Billy, we won't let the Ethereals chase you around.
Can I ask a question? Lighter always calls Billy brother. Is there a reason for that?
And yeah, and how Billy refers to Caesar in turn as sister. Well, yeah, they were in the same gang, right?
Oh, that's because every biker gang in the old oil field has champions. Lighter and Billy are our champions. The first Overlord established that any gang joining the League must act with honor. Normally, the Overlord mediates disputes, but if he's not around or an agreement can't be reached, they settle it with a duel. That's where the champions come in.
The boss is right. Champions bear the honor or humiliation of the entire gang. We also serve as the leader's bodyguards. However, considering the boss's strength, she really doesn't need protecting.
What did Big Daddy say again? Ah, a ruler doesn't need to be the strongest or the smartest. Just someone who can unite the masses. But in the Sons of Calydon, I just so happen to be the best fighter.
How can you say that? Lighter doesn't have enough to do, and it's all because you can't control your temper and get into fights yourself. I even had to find other tasks for him to do.
I mean, Lucy, you're one to talk, considering you get into fights since... You've been getting into fights since I woke up.
Proxy, to be honest, for the longest time, I thought Lighter was here just to do odd jobs.
Well, Lucy sure knows how to get the most out of the money she spent.
Nice aviators.
Master, you have reached the data collection area.
Great. It's just up ahead.
He's even wearing a power gauntlet on his arm, just like Bullet in Blaze Blue, except, well, Bullet was a tomboy chick.
Data pile 1 initializing.
You know, I just thought of something. Hold on a second.
Amazing play!
Gotcha now!
Activation complete. Next installation location has been marked.
Lucky it's not too far this time.
Cool. Grab that data pile and let's move.
Right away, Your Highness.
I just thought of something. I feel like Lighter and Lycon both control and feel similarly to Dante from Devil May Cry 5 with the Balrog gauntlets, where depending on what setting you use, you know, one is more you know, with Balrog and DMC5, it was like you could switch between being focused on using fists or the legs. And that's what Lycon and Lighter feel like they took the two different modes for Balrog and made their own different placed separate characters for them. Instead of Dante controlling one weapon that can split into two, it's two different characters, each focused on that respective style. So it's like as I played with Lycon and now with Lighter some more, it's like I couldn't help but think something was familiar. And that's what it feels like. Like they took the Balrog gauntlets, and made two different characters depending on the style.
Data pile 2 initializing. Activation complete.
We just need to install one more and it's done.
The perfect installation location has been selected for you.
It'll be a lot more perfect if it were closer to us.
Jesus. I think Bernice has a larger cake, but Caesar definitely one-ups her on the bust size. Plus, she looks cool. The green spiky hair and the long ponytail, which, yeah, kind of reminds me of Jane's haircut, but a lot more wild. Not as trimmed. Also, I like the sword and shield look she has, which kind of reminds me of the sword and shield in Monster Hunter, but it's, you know, kind of like how, if you gave the shield from Monster Hunter that 360-degree attack, which it doesn't have in that game, let alone the frisbee throw. That's different.
Data pile 3 initializing.
Watch out. More ethereals incoming.
Out of the way! Bring on! Not one step further!
Bang on!
There it is.
Victory's mine!
Direct hit! And the winner is me!
Activation complete.
Nice. On to the next.
Uh-oh. Sabotage.
Warning. Biosignals detected near data pile 2.
Let's go, Belle.
No chests, no chests. It's gone. Data pile set up here is gone. There was a biosignal here not long ago, and the signs on the ground show the data pile was ripped out by force, like someone stole it. Couldn't have gone too far for that data pile, so let's look around for some clues. Nothing up here. Nope. This is where we came from. Clutter on the ground hasn't changed. Culprit couldn't have slipped through here. roadside debris. The barricade here before, it looks like someone bulldozed right through it. Must be the data pile thieves.
Is this a hidden fissure?
Yep. Let's go beat their asses.
Biosignals detected nearby.
Hurry up!
There they are!
Ooh, nice swimming pool.
Move it! Lighter!
Lighter! You know those people?
Okay.
Don't think so. But judging by their get-ups, they're in a biker gang too.
Strike zone!
Feeling fired up?
Oh man, I cannot wait for Caesar to come back so I can catch up with her. Because remember, I got into Triple Z very late, and by the time I had gotten a PS5 Slim, Caesar had already come and gone. Same with Bernice. So I gotta wait for them to for her to come back. But at least I got Bernice though, so I have almost everyone except as far as Calydon goes. I just need Caesar and Lighter, and that's basically it. I'll have the whole set.
Hold it right there! I've caught you red-handed, you bunch of filthy thieves!
Hey, little girl, watch your mouth. Who you calling a thief?
You, obviously. The data piles you're holding are the property of the Sons of Calydon. We put them there ourselves. Which biker gang are you running with? You should be ashamed of yourself.
It's the same guys as the Mountain Lion gang.
Who we are is none of your business. You say these are yours, but can you prove it?
Well, the models are the same, but they probably are not the same. Probably just a budget thing.
Of course. These data piles come with receipts. All I'll have to do is just compare them with the registration numbers.
You're that Lucy something from the city, aren't you? Yeah, we've heard about the loudmouth strategist of the Sons of Calydon. It's clear you certainly know how to talk a big game.
Sorry about that, folks. My mother called. Just checking one other thing. Okay, I was just also doing a work message. Alrighty, now what are we doing? Alright, we were going to beat the bejesus out of these crooks. As soon as Lucy stops yapping.
But we're not buying it. Look at these piles. There's no number on them at all.
Huh? The numbers on the data piles are gone?
You see, these data piles were just abandoned in the hollow. Unclaimed equipment. According to the League's rules, it's finders keepers.
And here's my rules. Here's a finders keepers. No, actually no. Here's mine. Give me back property you stole from me, or you get the knuckle sandwich.
To think the Sons of Calydon would try to snatch our stuff using such a feeble lie. That's hilarious.
At first, I thought you were just small-time crooks, but you've clearly come prepared.
Lucy, what are you talking about?
To grind off numbers engraved on a metal surface in such a short time, you'd need a specialized grinder. Since they've even gone to the lengths of preparing that kind of equipment, they must have planned for this well in advance.
Ah, I see. Since Lucy doesn't want me meddling, I'll leave this to you later.
Got it, boss. Looks like it's my time to shine. Listen up. I may not know the reason, but it looks like you're looking for a duel.
Like I said, knuckle sandwich, and I've got just the guy to deliver them.
Yeah, since we're all bikers, this is the only fair way to solve a conflict. Ryder, they say you haven't lost a single duel since becoming a champion of the Sons of Calydon. It's time to remind you of the humiliation of defeat. I don't think you'll be forgetting the Ember Arena anytime soon.
Uh-oh. Bad memory.
Yes. It was tough going for you for a while, huh? Taste of pain must still be fresh in your memory. To be straight with you, our champion's from there too, but while you were twiddling your thumbs, he built up a 20-fight winning streak.
Wait, it can't be.
Bet you're shaking in your boots, Ryder. That's right. You know just who we're talking about.
Sorry, what's his name again?
Ryder! You smug jerk! It's me, Bellum! You ended my 20-win streak! You cocky bastard! Just because you're handsome, skilled, happier, and handsome! You think you can just forget my name?
Wait, did he just say you're handsome twice?
Bellum, huh? That's cool. I'll remember you.
Don't give me that crap! You've already said that 3 times! Enough talking. Our briefings today. Right here, right now!
Okay, a biker orangutan.
You're tougher than Bellum. But all that stuff about you losing before, is that all true?
Of course it's true. I mean, winning isn't everything in that kind of place.
Hey, Ryder! You'd better take this seriously. Don't try to find excuses when you lose.
Only champions make history.
Let me at him! I won't budge!
Let me at him. I love it.
Ryder! Take this!
Man, stop yelling my name like that. Sounds weird.
A beautiful shooting star!
I lost.
Bellum lost? What should we do now? We were told that
Isn't bellum Latin for war? Pretty sure that's what it meant.
Don't do anything. Leave the data piles for the Sons of Calydon. I'll take responsibility for this.
Okay. Okay. Understood, Bellum.
Lighter, I came here to face you. Now that we've fought, according to League rules, I concede defeat. I just didn't expect that after all these years, I still couldn't beat you, reclaim my honor.
Life is pain. Ain't that right?
No, you're wrong. You never needed to reclaim any honor in the first place.
That is what it says on his jacket. Life is pain. I need that.
I didn't mean to forget your name. It's just that everything in the underground fighting scene means nothing to me.
What?
Hurting an opponent for money, taking a dive for money. That life has nothing to do with honor. Only those with no choice step into the ring. You were no different back then. You've got the skills to leave that place behind and become a biker gang's champion. Why leave your heart in that dark, cramped hellhole?
Lighter, you mean...
Be grateful for the outer ring. It doesn't care about your past or where you come from. If you've got the skills, you rewrite your fate. If you just want to test your mettle against me, say the word. I'm down anytime. After all, I've got a rival that I've been itching to challenge for a while now.
So, is it possible Bellum might become a playable character at one point? I mean, he looks like he could be. He has a distinct look. He has a big-ass weapon that looks... that only something out of an orc from Warhammer 40k would love. I can see him working, just like Ben. Big, firing tank dude. Although probably not as a defender.
I will. Lighter. Thank you.
Well, that was quick.
No problem, Bellum.
He finally remembered.
Lighter. You never intended on remembering my name. You're just messing with me again.
Hey, he actually remembered. He said your name this time. Be grateful.
Aside from the name thing, I meant everything I said.
Wow, he may be a big ape, but he's not exactly big on brains. Tragedy, ain't it?
Doesn't make me feel any better.
Hey, even I'm not great with remembering names for people until I know them long enough, okay? You're not that special, Bellum, buddy. Okay. Okay, nothing about his old past days. Well, I still have 50 minutes until I gotta go, so I might as well do the next quest line. Early bird buyer. And this time we're playing with Bernice instead of Lighter. I mean, I already have Bernice, so what does it matter, but... Not long after, someone near a recycling plant inside the hollow.
The place that refits old vehicle parts is just past the hollow entrance. We'll be there soon.
Oh, actually, I've got a question. I heard from Wise that the factory in the hollow sells parts after they've been sorted. If that's the case, why not just buy them outside the hollow?
It's simple, really. With so many bikers in the old oil field, the leftover parts that do end up reaching the market are the ones that no one wants.
Exactly. It's like if you want top quality fresh fish. Someone has to set out to sea early in the morning and use an airship to get the ingredients back to the kitchen.
It's just fish. Is all that really necessary?
Proxy, it's way easier for us to come into the Hollow to buy stuff, compared to the hassle city folks go through just to have a meal.
I'm pretty sure what people go through to get a meal in a city is less stressful than going into another dimension with monsters. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Bernice definitely has a bigger bottom than Caesar does. But Caesar definitely has the bigger top than Bernice, that's for sure. Activate special, yes, I know how Bernice works. I'm well acquainted.
Watch out.
Don't worry. I'll take care of them.
That's right. We can try our new fuels.
Out of the way! Come on!
Oh, Caesar feels so good to play. Now that I now that I've gotten a proper introduction as to how Caesar plays, I really like playing as her. Really, really much.
These traps are in the factory to keep ethereals out. They're really dangerous.
Hard to say which one is more dangerous. Traps or Bernice?
Hold on. This isn't the way to the factory. Since we're already here, we might stumble across some goodies.
Are these the goodies you're talking about?
Let's prepare for battle first.
Looks like I win.
The brave fear nothing.
Direct hit.
My turn. Feel the heat.
Nice work, Bernice. Not one step further.
Jesus Christ, give me this character yesterday, please.
See? Told ya! You redefine dumb luck.
So we can't go here, we gotta go around. I love Bernice's little laugh. Hee hee. And I also kind of find Caesar's let me at him to be hilarious too. I love it.
Just watch. I'm gonna burn them to the ground.
There's a lot of ethereals around here.
I see it as us helping the boss of the recycling plant clean up a bit.
And the winner is me!
Something out. Nope. Nope. That's it. You know, it just...
The parts recycling plant is just up ahead.
Reminder, the ether concentration here is quite low, and spatial stability is normal.
No wonder they can still do business here.
You know, with between Caesar and Lucy's infighting, Bernice's pyromania, Leiter being the honorable brawler. You know what? I kept thinking about it. The Sons of Calydon, you know what they remind me of? You know what they feel like to me? They feel like Decepticons. Decepticons if they were good, but still had that inherent goofiness to them. Like, that's what they feel like. They feel like anti-Decepticons, where they're good instead of evil, goofy morons. I love them.
Greetings. By the look of your gear, I take it you're from the Motor League?
Hey, old-timer. We're looking for some bike parts.
So, you're here for parts too, huh? Unfortunately, we're out of stock until the Tour d'Inferno is over.
What?
Say what? The heck's going on?
Some youngsters came by this morning and bought up all of my stock.
Huh?
I warned them that buying up everything would make things difficult for my other customers. But the Thyron girl leading them seemed awful fiery, and they paid well above market price.
It's Pulchra, isn't it?
Oh, she said she's from the Sons of Calydon and that they were prepping for the big challenge since they finally got a spot to compete.
Yeah, Pulchra's is a Calydon member now, but in hindsight, but not right now in the story mode. We got she's using our name in place to fool people.
Wait, do we have any Thyrans? Grassy, Woody, and Bricky aren't girls, right? Oh, Bernice, the heart of the matter is that someone impersonated us and bought everything here.
Wait, what did you say?
We're the real Sons of Calydon. We have no idea who those other people are.
Damn, not only did they keep us from getting parts, they also tarnished our reputation. They played their hand well.
So we're just gonna have to go find Pulchra and spank her ass a bit.
Well, actually, the whole thing just feels wrong to me. If you can persuade her to change her mind, I won't object. Just, don't mention it was me who told you.
Where did those people go, old man?
Oh, after they bought everything here, they headed straight to the abandoned vehicle graveyard deeper in the hollow when they heard there were more parts there.
Looks like we've still got a chance to catch them.
Let's get going, Proxy!
We gotta go back to get our bikes if we're going to the vehicle graveyard. Can we make it in time?
Don't worry. Belle asked Piper to bring the vehicles here. This way. There's a spatial fissure nearby.
Yeah, it's the one that I saw behind the barrier over there. Yep, so we had to come here eventually anyway.
We'll be able to rendezvous with her soon.
Oh, Proxy, I knew we could count on you.
The rendezvous point is near the highway. We're almost there.
Master, please be aware. Explosive items detected in the vicinity.
Oh, it's nothing. Watch me burn him to the ground.
Burn!
Warning. Bernice has activated Reckless Charge Mode.
Who's that? What terrible taste.
Someone who uses Golden Damsel in Distress as their Internaut username has no right to question my taste.
Ooh, burn.
Shut up!
There's another box. But I can't go through there. I gotta go around.
This one won't be easy. Watch out.
The flames follow my flow. Ready for a fiery feast?
Not even close! Harder!
Why are you so rapid?
Victory is in sight!
Oh, her combat feels delicious. Delicious hot biker tomboy combat, I love it.
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Great. Piper's already here.
I can finally get my bike.
Other bins. There it is. Piper's there. Anything over here? Nope. That's it.
Wow, Piper! You brought the vehicles! I'm just heeding the proxy's call. Little old me wouldn't keep you waiting for a minute longer. Your rides are here for you. Let's get a rolling. Thanks, little old you. Guys, let's ride!
I love it. As soon as he finishes speaking, Bernice immediately gets into her bike and rides off.
Slow down, Bernice! You're going too fast!
It's time to find out who's the fastest. We might be able to get ahead of them.
Is it me or did the dialogue just fade out?
Woo-wee! You young'un sure got some fire in your belly.
Proxy, get on! Let's head out!
Or was that supposed to happen? To simulate her getting further and further away? Because this is the second time it's happened. Moments later, near the vehicle graveyard.
Perfect! We're the first to get here.
Ah, she's got a crotch rocket, does she? Ooh, that had to have hurt.
I was thinking, since we have the upper hand, we might as well call it a day. But seeing you like this really brings out my predatory instincts.
So soft.
Uh-oh.
So warm.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
Huh? Don't all kitties love being warm and toasty?
I have
Bernice, are you okay?
Oh, they're the proxies! It's a cat siren! Will they super show too?
Aww.
Bernice! It's rude to stroke someone's tail if you don't know them.
Oh yeah! The first time you meet should be a scratch under the chin, right?
Don't patronize me.
I love it. Frickin' Pulcra was doing her little, what her definition of crazy is, and then, she goes to try and unsettle Bernice, only to realize that Bernice is batshit insane compared to her, and now she's scared out of her mind.
Oh, you're so cute when they're angry.
Damn it.
Ooh.
The enemies are tired. Keep it up.
Home run!
Victory's mine!
Was that it? But I haven't had enough fun yet.
Okay, that's enough. I give up.
What? You give up? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Explain yourself.
It means the refitted parts will be returned, and I'll give up the parts from the vehicle graveyard. So let's just pretend none of this ever happened.
Huh. Pretend none of this ever happened?
What? Feeling hard done by? After I bought the parts, no one else should have come by. This shouldn't affect the Sons of Calydon's reputation. Besides, if my employer finds out I failed, it won't do me any good either. So I'll say the job's done. You benefit from this too.
Pretend none of this ever happened?
Come on, what's your deal? What more do you want?
Aw, but we were having so much fun just now.
Oh, God.
What?
Poor Pulchra.
Kitty, you're really good. I've never seen a Thyran as skilled and cute as you before.
Cute? Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, man.
I mean it. And it looks like the legends are true. Cat Thyrans aren't loyal to their masters.
I'm just a mercenary working to get paid. And about my employer... honestly, I'm not a big fan of him. But I can't reveal his identity. I don't want to cause trouble for myself, so don't even go there.
That's okay. We won't ask.
Hey, Bernice! This isn't your decision to make!
Leave her be, Lucy. Once Bernice has her mind made up, nothing's gonna change it.
Kitty, if you don't like your current employer, why not join the Sons of Calydon?
Huh?
Already? That was fast.
Aren't you afraid I'll betray you? No one's safe from the sharp claws of a cat Thyran.
Let alone those big, fluffy ballistics.
Don't worry. I've heard that kitties choose to partner up with only the strongest. The Sons of Calydon can definitely live up to that.
We'll see. Once you've actually proven you're the strongest, at least. And stop calling me Kitty. I do have a name. It's Pulchra.
Okay, Pulchra. Let's play again next time.
With a playmate who doesn't know their own strength? I think I'll pass. But I am partial to warm places.
So she joined up just like that. It was a lot faster and more immediate than I expected, honestly. Like, hey, you beat me fair and square, but I don't want to get torn apart by the other guy who's way worse. So, Asylum. I got no other way to describe it. And if the Pulchra quest from before was any indication, the Calydon gang were so nice that she was like, you know what? I'm sticking around. Y'all are infectiously endearing, and I can't imagine being anywhere else after that. Later that night after dinner, I'm so full. Nothing beats a good meal after a hard day's work. Piper's cooking is amazing. Whether it's mystery meat burritos or mystery meat skewers, I can't get enough. Let's not ruin the moment. You're really not phased at all. Protein-packed meals are the best, Wise. Plus, it gives us a taste of Outer Ring life. Your phone's ringing. A message, perhaps? Phaethon, it's me, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. We gotta talk. I'll wait for you at the hut behind the gas station. Oh yeah, come alone. And don't let anyone else find out. Okay.
Proxy, sorry to call you here so late. I'll cut to the chase. I have an extra commission for you, and I need you to keep it secret.
Why keep it from the others?
We're in a crucial stage of our preparation for the race, and I don't want this throwing anyone off their game. You must have noticed, lately, every time we go into the Hollows, we're met with one obstacle after another. Ugh, it's clear someone has it out for us. I did a background check on Bellum and Polkra. There's no public info linking them to any biker gang, but I bet they've got something to do with the Vanquishers.
Yup.
You don't suspect any of the other biker gangs?
The Torrid Inferno is a head-to-head duel between us and the Vanquishers. Since one team will end up with the next Overlord, it's best not to cause trouble right now. Also, knowing Lucius, there's no way he's not involved. But we don't have solid proof, so we can't do anything about it. Proxy, I expected some tricks from our rivals, but something's off. Their intel is always right on the money. If they didn't know about our plans ahead of time, how could they keep getting the jump on us? Someone in town must be feeding intel to the Vanquishers.
Do you have any suspects in mind?
Not yet. Blazewood mostly backs us to win, so I need to investigate. I'll look into it. I might need your help further down the line, though.
Don't worry. Phaethon will take the commission.
Thanks. Oh, and just a reminder, don't tell the others. Especially Bernice and Caesar. Bernice can't keep a secret, and as for Caesar, well, never mind.
You really care about Caesar, don't you?
No way!
In her own little way, yes.
I have intel Caesar doesn't know, which means I have the upper hand. That's all.
Sure, little blonde tsundere, sure.
Anyway, I'll contact you once I get a breakthrough. Wait for my word. Bye.
Is there anything else you'd like to know about Lucius? Wondering how I know it was him? Lucius loves making others do his dirty work, hiring mercenaries and keeping his hands clean. He's been using these tricks ever since he became an Overlord's right-hand man. If you've dealt with him before, you know what I mean. To be honest, I have a feeling he's involved in that accident when you first came to the Outer Ring. That accident does seem suspicious. I looked into it. None of the Motor League's trucks took that route that day. Was it an attack aimed at us? We decided to hire Proxy before settling on Blazewood, so that information couldn't have leaked, but Lucius probably got the details from the Motor League's records of trucks entering New Eridu. I believe he aimed to cause supply losses or even casualties for us. Sorry for getting you dragged into this mess. Proxy's life is never short of risks. It's getting late. I'm out. Get some rest, Proxy. So we gotta do this and that. You're back, Wise. What'd Lucy say? I see. Lucy's got valid concerns compared to the relatively known enemies. It's threats from nearby that are more concerning. Lucy's investigation might take a while. Why? Since we're free for now, let's get back and do our own things. Sounds good. It's getting late. Time to head to bed. Ah, so we got a house, do we? If you'd like to relax for now, take a break for now. Enter the room and lay down on the bed that is not the most comfortable, but smells fresh and clean. With Lucy's news on your mind and the exhaustion from the hollows, you drift off to sleep. Night passes before you realize it, and a new day dawns in the Outer Ring. Good morning, Outer Ring! And now we can actually do stuff. What's this? Karina and Dorian. Look at this. Oh, top-notch stuff just for you. If it weren't for Casa's request, I've set it somewhere, sold it to someone else for a hefty price. But what's this? Limited edition goodies from Richard's Tea Milk. Everyone in New Eridu's crazy over it. It's a price on the internet marketplace is through the roof. What? The hottest stuff in New Eridu? Count me in. Sell it to me, please. What's this? Why isn't it a ringer here? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to see it? On Karina's palm lie two exquisite commemorative coins. No matter how you look at them, they simply don't seem like limited edition goodies from Richard's Tea Milk. What's up? You're making a weird face. What's wrong with these coins? Karina's fibbing. These coins are definitely not from Richard Tea Milk. Fine. Who would have guessed? A young city lad came all the way here just to poke me in the face. Fine, I found it here on the road and someone asked me to pull a prank on you, Dorian. Pull a prank? On me? Who would do something so silly? No idea. Well, I'll need to come up with an excuse for your girlfriend now. I'm out. A girlfriend? But I don't have a girlfriend, do I? That's strange. Hey, wait. Karina, tell me about my girlfriend. I think Karina is trying to has the hots for Dorian and is trying to get at him in her own way, I guess. Hey, could you do me a favor? Show these coins to Lee. Her eyes are sharper than mine. Maybe she'll figure something out. Lee. Bolter. Andron. I don't see anyone named Lee around here. Probably upstairs. Bella's there. Bernice is there. Nobody up here. Leaf. Are you a proxy from the city? Yes, and you are. I'm Leaf, and this is Sean. Leaf, like Leif Erikson, Blazewood natives, and hey, house you're crashing in is ours. Since my parents are out, it's yours while you help Caesar with the Tour de Inferno. I'll give it my best shot. Caesar's probably filled your ears with tales about the race, but Grandpa Demir's the real expert here. His stories are all fragmented, making it hard to follow the torn comic books, but still, we learned a ton from him. Like, the first Overlord founded the Motors League. Guess what his crew was called? Sons of Calydon? The Vanquishers. Yep, the current Overlord's crew. By the way, nobody knows the first Overlord's true name, but Grandpa Demir told me it was Johnny Edge. Only ever heard of Jolly Jenny. Who's Jolly Jenny? Popular host and singer in the Outer Ring, even prettier than Bernice. Nonsense, Bernice is clearly prettier. Nah, Jolly Jenny's prettier. What were we talking about again? Bernice can chug 10 cans of nitro fuel in one go. Well, Jenny can do that. Bernice strolls in the hollow like a walk in the park. Jolly Jenny records her new songs in the hollow. Bernice eats meerkat poop for fun. No way she'd do that. No, Bernice is nuts, but she's not that nuts. I guarantee it. Great to learn new things from some of the diners in the city. Put our own line of team milk, and that would get the customers flocking in. Then we could add to the Outer Ring specialties, like mix up nitro fuel and prickly pear drinks. Oh, there's Lee. Another silver-haired tomboy hottie. Yeah, she, just like Buffy over there, she looks like Bullet from Blaze Blue. Not as busty as Bullet, of course, but still. Yep, I definitely hit it. I see, she's busted. That's not the only thing busted. Yep, I see it. Sheesh. I found those coins while racing around. Never seen them before, so I asked Corrine if she knew, and she was clueless too. That's when it hit me. Since no one here knows what they are, why not pretend they're a hot item in the inner ring and squeeze Denny's out of someone? If that numbskull is all about gawking at new Eridu's fancy gadgets, he's asking for it, don't you think? Just can't wrap my head around him. What's so captivating about the inner ring? Life's about freedom, but dive in there and poof, it's gone. But you know Dorian, since he was a kid, he'd trade his soul for the latest ether gadgets, giant malls, bamboo charging stations, and chain tea-milk joints in the city. He might just settle in the inner ring for good. If that happens, I might not see him for ages. So I'll just teach him a harsh lesson about life while I still can. Sure get what I mean, right? Why don't you follow him to New Eridu? Why can't he stick around the outer ring with me? Hold on. He's not my boyfriend or anything. Why do we have to stick together? Fine, whatever. My bad for trying to squeeze Denny's out of him. It's not what friends do. Let's flip a coin. If it lands heads, I'll apologize. Lee tosses the 2 coins up into the air. Wait, which side is heads for these coins? Well, alrighty. Okay, nothing from her. Nothing with him. And I don't think there's anything for Bernice either. Well, I figured I'd ask just in case. Something going on at, Now, what's going on at Random Play? Oh, wait, it's Rain. What are you doing here? Are you interested in doing business? Of course, what would you like today, Rain? I'm talking about your business on the other side. After realizing why Rain has come, you invite Rain into the studio. So this is where Phaethon's workshop is, just hiding in plain sight. It's quite convenient living here on 6th Street. You're quite interesting. Received an order for a batch of mission log data for HIA. Huh? It's already started? Relax, I'm not that stupid. I won't fight the HIA's defense system head-on unless I have to. Since there are mission logs, there are definitely investigators on missions, and it's so much easier to deal with personal devices, you know what I mean? But it's only possible to obtain part of the mission data from personal devices. Hollow environment information and ethereal data are 2 types of highly confidential data that are stored in standard HIA devices. So is it still necessary to fight the HIA's defense system based on and head-on in the end? Originally, yes, but Nicole reminded me of something. All the clients want is the data. Whether the data from the HIA database are collected directly from the Holo isn't that important, right? There's only one little obstacle. According to the investigator log, the mission involves rare and dangerous ethereals. In the past, I would just knock on the doors of the HIA, but now I have the chance to discuss cooperation with the famous Phaethon. What do you say, Phaethon? Are you in? Of course. Not too late to start now. You discuss details with Rain. She's quite straightforward when discussing work matters, which is completely different from when she selects videotapes. That's it then. Look for me near Bouillon at Lumina if anything comes up. Is that opposite the Lumina Cafe? Yes. I'll be waiting for you for the good news, manager. Rain's request. Phantom search. Yeah, it's not looking... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get Zhu Yuan. I'm going to have to wait for her to come back. It's just not possible. Yep, gonna have to wait. I don't have enough tapes, so... Sorry, cop mommy, but I miss you again. I'm gonna have to wait for you to return in the future, which sucks. Really sucks. But there's nothing I can do. I mean, I got lucky with Bernice. Extremely lucky with Bernice. I don't even know how I got her so fast, but... I got Trigger. I tried to get Soldier Zero Ambi, but I couldn't get her in time either, so I'm just gonna have to go and wait for both of them to show up again. It's sad, but I got no other options. Anyway, I gotta leave for work in a little while, so that's about as much of Zenless that I'm going to do for today. And I come home way too late, so it's definitely not looking like I'll be able to do anything regardless. Wait, let me go deliver the coins to Sage downstairs. Why aren't the people in New Eridu hyped about the Outer Ring? So many hidden treasures out here. Want to start collecting something else? As you said, those who always chase what they want end up losing it all. I've known that since a long time ago. Security officer in a doll costume looks like a counterpart of me, or is it my understanding? Forget it, my friend. Help me get the commemorative coin for the goofy doll before he catches it. Okay. Huh, another thing. What's the big deal? Just go for it. I can't. There's something blocking the road. Blocking the road? Where? Just too scared to cheer up. You mean rev up when you said cheer up. It took a moment to catch on. Talking back, huh? Not trusting old Andron's wisdom? You're not old, and I totally trust you. It's just I spotted something shiny on the road. Here, look what I found. What's this? Not a Denny? What kind of coin is this? That's what I was wondering. Got so distracted I didn't even notice I was slowing down. Ouch. With a flick, Andron swipes the coin out of Polof's hand. When you're on a motorcycle, you focus on it, nothing else. Focus on your soul connection with that metal beast, know yourself, and know your ride. Keep your eyes straight ahead. Any slip-ups only shows weakness as a rider. Soul connection, great words, but you always say them so harshly. You don't want to be a wimp, do you? No, of course not. I'll give it another shot for the peaceful life in the outer ring. That's the spirit. Got your back, no matter what. Looks like they have totally forgotten about that coin. Maybe I should pick it up in case it distracts Poloff again. And we got another coin. Figures. And there's, ooh, she's in a freaking motorcycle onesie. She looks like Colin from Code Geass if Colin had silver gray hair instead of fiery red. Colin, best girl in Code Geass, by the way. C2, not far behind. Might as well go turn it in before I forget. Okay, so we got a couple of quests. Let me take a quick preview before I shut down for the day. $40. High level. It's looking like I may have to level up with Path of the Proxy soon because of the level cap. I keep saying that, but I keep putting it off all the same. Because I'm afraid to get jinxed. Well, anyway. I'm going to call it quits for right here. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow to do more. Yeah. And I tried. I rolled and rolled, but I simply could not get Zhu Yuan like how I got Trigger at the rate that I got Trigger. So, sad to say it, and as much as it pains me to say it, also, I'm still stuck with Nicole. Unless Vivian, or whoever her name is, comes in handy. I don't know, but either way, it's not looking good. I really, really, really wanted another Ether character to balance my agent roster out, but it's looking like I'm still going to be stuck with Nicole regardless, which sucks because I would have liked to have gotten Julian, but I went for Trigger first, so it's like, you know, either way, I'm boned. So, sadly, I'm going to have to wait for Zhu to come back again, whenever that'll be, and I'm going to go for Vivian. I don't think I'm going to go for Hugo. Hugo doesn't really interest me right now. I'm all about the waifus, you see, other than Lighter. Lighter I like. He impressed me. So I'm going to do Vivian, pass off on Jane unless I get lucky, which I doubt, and then see who comes next in the reroll, because I want to catch up on as many other characters as I can while trying to balance up on the ones that are new that I'm interested in. So, sadly, Zhu's going to miss the cut for now, but hopefully soon she'll come back and I'll have better luck. So, not much I can do about that, honestly. So, I'm going to stop here. And then when I come back, I'll hopefully rebound on my tape amount and then get Vivian and then save up for whoever's next. And that'll be it. Later.